You had sales and marketing functions for India's most iconic and prestigious car maker today, effectively. And Maruti Suzuki is both a legacy brand and a market leader. It carries nostalgia for millions of us. It is almost always the first car that we learned how to drive on. But today you are also having to speak to a Gen Z and a Gen Alpha market, which lives in a very different brand universe. How do you sort of blend that language of legacy with the language of a Gen Z clientele that you might be having?
You asked a very good question, actually. Being a market leader, it is very important, Prasad, to meet the requirement of all categories of customer. And today, as you rightly mentioned, that the Gen Z, which comprises a major contribution of the overall pie of the car buyers, we are following the principle of 4P. If you see the products which are coming, see the styling part of it. Even the minus detail which we look into is the infotainment system actually. Which type of digital experience we need to give in the product. You will see the new products, the e-Vitara which we showcased in the Auto Expo. If you see the digital experience which you are providing, audio system which we have provided, it is all curated keeping in mind the Gen Z customers. B, not only the product, even that whole experience when you're buying the product, first time you're coming to the showroom and you're experiencing the product and the whole buying journey, that has been also been totally made digital, keeping in mind the Gen Z customers. But that doesn't mean that we are not taking care of the other part of the country, the Bharat. Generally, the India is not one country, it's two. One is India, other is the Bharat. So, we should not just be saying the Gen Z customers. If you go to the rural, there actually the Gen Z customers who are there, they look for a different experience. So I feel as a market leader, it is very important that you need to first segment the customers into different categories, and accordingly you have to curate the experience.
Also, you just highlighted the importance of rural India as a growth engine for you. How do you differentiate, or what are the different trends that you're seeing in rural India? And what is the biggest misconception an urban marketer might have about rural India, which you have seen being dispelled?
See, generally, there is a misconception that a rural customer, a little bit, he will accept anything.
कुछ भी चलता है?
नहीं चलता है.
Okay.
First of all, we should treat all customers equally. I feel that rural customer is a little below the urban customer, not at all. With this digital era, all the things, the access to information is there, be it in the rural India, be it in the urban cities. So one thing we have to understand is this, little needs may be different for a rural customer. Like what we have seen, typically in urban markets, when we are giving the delivery of the car, the customer say you can deliver it at my home. But what we have seen in the rural markets, when a car delivery is happening, the whole family is coming to take the delivery of the car. That's a big moment for them. So we need to understand that what processes, systems work for urban markets may not be working for the rural market.